Hello everyone and welcome back to a new episode of Shooting Tuscany. At this time I find myself in one of the most classic locations for photography of the whole Val d'Orcia, the area where most of the locations are. And of course this place is characterized by this beautiful straight road with cypress trees on both sides. The name of this area is called Poggio Covili. And well, if you want to know more about all the possible compositions that you can get in this place, as well as when is the best time to come here and how to reach the spot, well, you know the drill. Just keep watching. When I was thinking about which one was my favorite composition from this location, this was a very close second place because I really love shooting from up here. This elevated perspective from where you can still see, of course, the house with all the line of trees. Of course, you'll need a telephoto lens for this one. Best lens here probably is a 70 to 200 millimeters, I would say. And yeah, especially with the low fog in the valley, where you will get just the house and the line of trees peeking out, this becomes hands down the best perspective that you can get from the whole place. Okay, and also keep that in mind that if you're coming in spring, now everyone comes here in spring and everyone loves poppies, so I'm sure that probably you are looking for poppies too. These fields all over here, these fields, higher fields, generally are one of the places where you'll be most likely to find poppies. Okay, over the years I've seen regular blooms, big blooms of poppies over here, so if you are a poppy lover, then probably this is the right spot for you. Another quite popular composition from this place, probably not one of my favorite, not sure why, but it's not one of my favorite, but is from here, where you can basically get from below again the full line of trees and the house, but without all the hills in the background. So honestly, this is a more particular view if you want. And well, here my best personal take is a black and white high contrasty shot of just the line of trees without even the house. Very minimalistic take, I know, but for whatever reason this is the view that I like more from this place. So let's talk about my favorite composition of this place, which is this one. From here you will get the full road, you know, the full cypress tree road with the house at the end. And well, you can put something in the foreground. Some years will be wheat, some years will be canola flowers. No way of knowing that in advance. To reach this spot, all you have to do is just walk from, you know, the straight line of tree where you can park your car and just get off the road, off the main road down here. And don't walk too much into the field because most of the times it's cultivated, so farmers will get hungry if you walk in. But at sunrise, as I was telling you, you will get the sun rising straight in between the cypress trees, will create some beautiful shadows, and you'll be able to get the sun star in between those trees. It's a really nice shot. So hands down my favorite composition from this place. If you only have to take one shot, I would take this one. Now I couldn't help but give an honorable mention, let's say, to this perspective right here. Okay, so basically the straight road that leads to the house. Now photography wise is definitely not my favorite, it's more of a touristy shot, but still you're going to park here anyway, so you might as well take one. Make sure to stand exactly in the middle of the road and, you know, capture the road perfectly symmetrical. To me, that's the best view. Now, how do you reach Poggio Covili? So there are two, let's say, main parking locations, okay? So the first one is here, and that will cover pretty much all of the compositions that we've seen close to the house, okay? And you'll find the GPS coordinates down in the description. The only location where you'll have to drive, to take your car and drive again, is for the elevated view, which remains on those hills up there. And for that one, you'll have to drive to take the road that leads to Castiglione d'Orcia, and I'll leave the exact GPS coordinates for that one too, so you'll be able to find, you know, both of these parking locations. Alright, let's talk about when you should be here, both during the year and during the day. So during the year, I would tell you, as many other locations, Tuscany and this place in particular gives its best on the shoulder seasons. So spring and autumn. In spring, you will get, of course, the lush green fields, the hopefully poppies and all sorts of wildflowers. And in autumn, of course, higher chances of getting the low fog. And honestly, here the low fog is just beautiful, because if you get the right condition, you will get just the house with the line of trees peeking out. Honestly, if you are lucky enough to get that condition, to me is one of my favorite shots of the entire area. Really amazing. So spring and autumn are the season to visit here. And well, during the time of day, to me, this is a sunrise spot, because as I probably already told you, for some compositions, you will get the sun rising straight in front of you, so you will get this kind of backlit condition, and you will get a lot of contrast, and pretty much in all situations you'll be covered, because if it's a cloudy morning, you might still get some beautiful colors in the clouds. If it's a clear morning, you will get the sun, you know, you might also get the sun star as soon as the sun peeks out from those hills in the back. So all situation really here, you can get away with a pretty shot. So sunrise, to me, at sunset you'll get the sun rising on the opposite side, so you'll still get some decent light on the hills. So it's also a reasonable option, but between sunset and sunrise, to me, hands down. So we arrived at the end of the video. Poggio Covili is definitely one of those places that if you are around here, you cannot miss. Meaning, if you are in Pienza, Montalcino, Montepulciano, San Quirico d'Orcia and so on, make sure to pay a visit here, because it's a spectacular location. Better if you visit during the early morning, not just because of the sunset and weather conditions, but also because of the crowds. It gets quite busy and crowded later in the morning and in the afternoon, while if you come here at sunrise, probably it'll be just you and a bunch of other photographers. So thank you for watching. As always, please feel free to drop any comments and questions down here in the video, and well, as always, see you next time.